Asesina más cara por la silla pasajera. Castillera, no la subestime por testa. Está armada en una formación de motocicleta. La escopeta, capa, guantes y pañoleta. Somos paramilitares y como los Z. Matafaca mi glauca, tratando rivales. Eso que son los primeros confesar a federales. Dale, te van a pagar funerales. Ando con los perros cazando los animales. Busca con el micro, debe estar loco. Suelto en la mano negra, muere si te toco. Matafaco, parece perdido. Tiene que correr, matamos los desconocidos. Y los tuyos van a correr como ellos siempre hacen. Estos son cobardes desde el día que nace. Case, dice que
It's your boy, Big Self, FHO's HNIC, Mr. MB Everywhere.
Saca la ruga, informante en el río, pachitona, chatanuga y hueputa. Guapacena hasta la muerte. Desde los MCDDC somos los más fuertes.
Jodiendo a todos, debes estar loco. La verdad solo tiene un camino, debes estar loco. He visto hijo de putas como tú, incarrotido.
It's the FHO Live Podcast, where the truth will be told. We promise you that.
He visto hijo de putas como tú.
God damn. It's Big Self. What that mouth do besides tell the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.
Say, man, we on, man.
Debes estar loco.
My man Mike Lowe.
Estar loco. Oh yeah. Loco, la verdad.
My man Mike Lowe, Los Pedos MC, shot me this today. I got about 3 hot bangers I'm gonna be banging.
La verdad solo.
Be banging them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say, man, what's going on? It's your boy Big Self FHOH, and I see, man, if y'all can see, man, I got a hot celebrity, a special guest in the building, man. Hold on. Uh-oh.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
old
yeah.
school.
That ain't no old school.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my generation.
Oh no,
You was man. That ain't no old. You was already 40 when that came out, man.
No. What do you mean? I was already
You was 40, man. When that
oh no, we ain't gonna argue about it now.
Yeah. I'm saying that's my shit. That ain't.
Oh no,
That's me, man.
No, that ain't none of you.
That's me, man. That ain't pop.
That ain't
Come
none
on,
of
man.
You. That ain't
So
none
you,
of
so you tell.
look at the date that came out.
Okay, so what's old school
Look
for you?
at the date that came out, and look how old you were at the time that.
Yeah, I was a little young pup, but I was banging
That
it.
ain't none of you.
That is me.
That's me.
You what? It's pop.
Man, we were going, whoa, man. We were, oh,
That what y'all was doing?
oh, man.
So when that came on, it was on and proper then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You know,
When that hit, it was over with. Huh?
I'm old now, but hey, back then. Yeah, back then. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it is what it is. I'm gonna give you that then, but you know that's the jam, man. That's when music was music, man.
That's right.
So listen, everybody, man. I got the big fella. Y'all been asking about the big fella, man, and it's going down. Everybody, y'all see he will. Everybody been asking how you been doing, pop, health wise, and how's everything been going for you, man? And you know, it is what it is.
You know, I'm blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and highly favored, huh?
Blessed and highly favored. As long as I can stay in that category,
Yeah. You good to go?
it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
So, Pop, man, we've been seeing a lot of stuff, man. We're going to get into this thing, man. We've been seeing a lot of stuff, man, about with the president, with the war and politics, the impeachment. And for me, it's important, but it ain't important enough for me to pay attention to it. Like, I know you stay on top of all of that stuff. You know, that's really some of the stuff you do, and it's for different reasons, probably, whatever it is. That's, you know, I ain't going to say it's old people shit, but, you know, you stay on top of that a little bit more than the average person. What is going on, man?
Oh, man, we in the last days.
We in the last days for real?
Oh, yeah, man. Hell,
You can't be in the last days. I got to get you the money, man.
Oh, no. Well, you better hurry up.
You better hurry up.
Better hurry up.
It's going to be over with.
It's going to be over with. Hey, look, man, I'm telling you.
What, man?
It's difficult to, you know, to basically, you know, talk about people. And,
Yeah.
you know, but the bottom line is that we as a people,
Yeah.
we got to get it together.
Okay.
You know, we got to get it together.
But if we're in the last days, do it matter?
Oh, hey, man, it's the shoot. All the way up to that last second, you need to hold on.
Need to hold on.
Need to hold on.
Hold on till you can't hold on no more.
Do what you know is right for you and your family up until that last second.
To the last second.
Till the last second. You know, you got to be holding on. I mean, your fingernails got to be the ones that coming off at the last time you've been holding on.
Wow, you talking about to the bone.
To the bone.
Got to hold on to the bone.
That's right.
So why you say we're in the last days, Pa? What's going on with that?
Well, you know, the problem is that we are not educated enough in what's going on in today's life.
Okay.
You know, we don't keep up with what's going on. We take it for granted that our vote don't count.
Okay.
We take it for granted that if a sucker lies, it's all right.
Okay.
If it don't affect me, it don't hurt me, you know, and it's all right. And we done got too far, that doggone scale, and tipped too far where it's about to fall on down.
Yeah.
You know, on the table. You don't have nowhere else for it to go.
Wow.
And that's where we at. That's where we headed to. You know what I mean? Last week, man, the president could have had us into another shooting war.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about when they start that kind of stuff, we talking about sending our sons and daughters, not just our sons now. We talking about our daughters.
Yeah.
We sending over there to, you know, get killed. You know, and we don't keep up with it, but every week somebody's losing somebody over in Afghanistan. And we shrug our shoulders and don't think anything about it. But, hey, somebody's family was, you know.
Devastated.
Yeah. You know, last week. And we don't even keep up with that kind of stuff. But, you know, the president took out a bad guy. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That old boy
Had to go. Okay.
And it wasn't just because he killed some of our
He just a bad dude.
people out there. We got, soldiers on the front line out there. And yeah, he's after them.
Yeah.
Just like we were after his ass.
Okay.
But we don't think about how many innocent Muslims that guy took out over there.
Okay.
You know, they don't talk too much about that.
Talking about the bad guy or our president?
About the bad guy.
Okay.
I'm talking about the president that, excuse me, the president should have took the guy out.
Okay.
But he took him out wrong and at the wrong time.
Okay.
Because the president don't know what the hell he's doing.
A lot of people say it wasn't so much that he took him out, but it was him bragging about taking him out. Or
all of that goes with, his persona,
how he get down. He wants you to know he the man, huh?
Man, it's one thing about people.
Mm-hmm.
They basically let you know. Well, no, some of them don't, but most of them let you know who they are and how they gonna be.
Okay.
And President Trump, he let everybody know who he was,
Yeah.
and how he was,
Okay.
before he was ever elected.
Period.
And that's what I'm saying about our people, not educated and don't pay that much attention. I mean, the man get put in office.
So you can't be mad because he's doing what he been doing. Is that what you're saying?
He's doing exactly what he been doing all the time. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
And everybody said, oh, he ain't going to get elected.
Ain't nowhere in the world.
Ain't no way in the world he going to get elected. But bottom line is, you don't go out there and vote.
Yeah.
You think your vote don't count. You take it for granted. It is what it is.
It is what it is. That's one of my favorite things. I mean, for me, like I said, Dad, the politics, I come to you for all that. Who we voting for, why we voting for them. You got the big thing, too, and we're just going to break this down real quick. The big thing between Democratic and Republican. A lot of people don't even know what's the difference between a Democratic and a Republican.
Now, that's one of the things that a lot of people throw rocks at the Republicans.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with the Republicans.
Okay.
They got some good stuff. The Democrats got some good stuff.
Okay, so what's the difference, though?
There's really no difference except for the Republicans go too far on the right sometimes.
Okay.
And the Democrats go too far left sometimes.
So is Democrat for the poor, Republic for the rich? Because that's how it was broke down to me. The Democrats fight for the poor, and the Republicans fight for the rich.
Well, see, the Republicans think that if the rich is okay,
mm-hmm. Then the world is okay.
No. It used to be where the rich, when you had more people that knew God, knew what thus saith the Lord, read their Bible, went to church, they knew that if they were doing well, they had to give and make sure that everybody else was doing well.
Okay.
You see, your corporations and stuff that are not owned and operated now by owners. I mean, single owners.
You got all these corporate board.
Corporate board owners. They got the stock market, and all this stuff, and that's who
is controlling the world.
No, that's who's controlling. In other words, when they selling stuff, they making sure that stuff is being sold at a price where it's going to get that money to all of the stockholders.
Okay.
You know, they got to make sure. What is that? Who was that? What's the name of that doggone electric car company?
Tesla.
Tesla.
That
old boy.
Yeah.
You look it up. That old boy just got his doggone contract with Tesla. $300 and some odd million. $300 and something odd $1 million.
Okay.
That's what he
to do what?
To run Tesla.
Huh? That's his salary?
Yeah, that's his salary.
$300 million a year?
I don't know if it's a year. All I read was 300 that he just got his.
That's his salary.
That's his salary.
So if they paying him $300 million, that mean the company making $30 billion.
Okay, but what's the janitor making?
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? It used to be that old boy that got the $300 million.
Yeah.
He knew who the janitor was.
I got you.
Because the corporation was run by him. It was a family. He knew who they were. People don't know who they are anymore. They don't care nothing about that. The bottom line.
Give me mine and
the bottom line is get as much money as you can. And that's what they do now. So they don't even know who, those people are.
So Democrats, is that a true statement that they kind of fight for the poor and the Republicans fight for the rich?
The Democrats, yeah, they fight for the poor, but they fight for them in the wrong way.
Okay.
They make excuses. There are people that need, but there's a passage in the Bible that says if a man don't work,
he don't eat.
He shouldn't eat.
Okay.
Never a truer statement.
That's never a truer statement.
Never a truer statement. Your auntie, my auntie, had a saying. She said, if you allow somebody to use you, they'll continue to use you until you decide that's enough.
Don't worry about it. It failed. I get it.
And when you decide it's enough and stop them from using you,
yeah,
they get pissed off.
Yeah, they mad at you.
They mad at you.
Yeah. You can say yeah all day. As soon as you say no, now you's a fucked up individual.
Say you wrong. That's
yeah,
right.
you's a messed up individual.
That's right. But like I said, the thing is that some people, they get on these programs and stuff that the state runs, and when you give people stuff, you give it to them long enough, they feel like they're entitled.
Okay.
To that, and that's what the Democrats unfortunately do.
So they get into the helping hand.
Give a helping hand
to
somebody, and you give it to them long enough. That helping hand they think is their hand. Yeah. And when you decide to take it away from them, you tripping. You tripping. You got a fight on your hand because these people feel like, hey, that's mine. You got no business messing with my check.
Yeah.
But they don't look at where that check came from.
Hold on 1 second. What up, Punch?
Tell my B.O.N. right there. I said, what up, Bob?
Hey, let me put you on the other phone so you can be on the board. I'm gonna call you from the other phone. Oh, Big Punchy done chimed in. So, I mean, my biggest thing too is we hear all this, we hear all this stuff about religion, and we hear all of this negative stuff. We hear all the pastors this, the preachers that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. When it comes to politics, man, what role does religion play?
They ain't got no business having no politics. Ain't supposed to be. You read your Bible, tell you ain't supposed to have none.
Politics and religion don't go hand in hand. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
the politicians, have to have God in them, or have to have some kind of something in them that says, "Hey, I'm gonna do what's right." You can be an atheist,
Yeah.
but you still should know what's right and what's wrong.
And what's right? What's wrong?
You know, as long as you do what's right and treat everybody right, you know, it ain't gonna be no problem. You ain't going to heaven as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But as long as you're treating everybody right and being fair with everybody, everything's okay.
So with the state of mind that we in now, all of a sudden my phone ringing. With the state of mind that we in now, with everything that we got going on, with the president that we got, with like you said, we could have been in an all-out war last week or so. Where do we go? I mean, where do we go? I mean, besides, like you said, we definitely got to come together, and we definitely got to.
Well, you better get out there and do what you can to get this man out of office.
Okay, I'm listening.
You know, that's the first thing that everybody need to do. You know, they need to get up, make sure they register to vote, and don't just, you know, vote for the president.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff to go on in your own little
Hello?
town.
Yeah, Punch me on.
Hey, B-O-N.
He gave you, but
Hey, what up, B-O-N? That's my big old nigga right there, man. What up, Pop?
Oh, man, you got it going, Big Punch. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm cool. You know, they still got me in Facebook jail, so I couldn't say good morning to you on there. So I'm like, I'm just going to call in. Fuck that. Let me just call my nigga and tell you, man. What y'all doing, Sid? What y'all doing, Pop?
Man, just hang out. We just went to Thumbs Up, had a little breakfast, man, and just hanging out, and I just got him in the studio. We talking about these politics, man. I'm asking Pops, where we at,
Politics
man?
on what?
On life. Pop said we in the last days, Punch.
I tell you all the time, we in the fourth quarter, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I just hope it lasts about another 30 years for me. At least give me 30 more.
Give you another 30.
Yeah.
We already gone when everybody time to go. We already gone, huh, Punch?
Yeah, fuck it. It is what it is. Nigga, you know, hey, Pops done been around long. He just seen shit come and go, so he know what the nigga talking about. He know what it is.
Wow.
Shit, that's why I enjoy mine right now. But enjoy while you here.
Let me ask you this, Punch. What do you feel about the president?
Who, Trump?
Yeah.
I mean, I think Trump is a chump, but one thing about him, man, he don't throw no rocks and duck his head. You know what it is. Everybody know he was a fool when he won. I told everybody in the shop he was gonna win. I'm on my mama's cell. I told everybody he was gonna win.
Wow.
Right? Because you know we had a little debate. You know, we talk about everything at the shop, like in the barbershop, like you do at your show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I told everybody he was gonna win because people want to change no matter what. People just like change. They just didn't know this fool was gonna change his draws. They didn't know this nigga was a damn fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Punch. How in the world?
Mm-hmm.
How in the world could you not know that he was?
well, see, no, but you know what it is, Pop. He was just one of them ones that people see. Well, he spoke. He, even though he didn't know what the fuck he was saying, he still was just like regular, like us to me. He still would say what he would say, man. That nigga, Pop, people won't change, man. Donald Trump is ignorant, man. Donald Trump ignorant.
Listen, Punch. People won't change, okay?
Yeah.
Why would you change to a man, okay, that for black people, him and his daddy wouldn't even rent to black people?
Wow.
I mean,
No, I believe that.
No, listen.
No, I believe that, but I don't think all the black people voted for him. We still outnumbered.
No. I'm saying that the man had a college that he had sucking people into buying college. People were taking their loans out on their homes and all that kind of stuff to go to this doggone college that he had that was a fake. That was fake. He got this is white folks that he built out of all that money.
I believe that, Pop.
All of his doggone hotels that he was building. He get the people to build the hotel and then file bankruptcy on the company that built, so he didn't pay them.
Yeah.
Now, this is
Well, you know what that sound like to me? You know what that sound like to me? A nigga with a plan. That sound like a nigga with a plan. Hey Pop, look, that sounds just like the dope man on the street right now when he talked that nigga into giving him 2 birds and he paying for one and he talking him into giving him 2 birds, right? He paid for 1 bird, but he know in the back of his head he not paying for that second bird anyway. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, later on down the line when he's supposed to pay that money, that he don't file bankruptcy, he just say Marcel robbed him. Now you overlooked that.
Or he set you up to get, or set you up. So
But I'm saying, but everybody's seeing this, and then the man come out talking about grabbing women by the pussy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bill Clinton got some head in the White House.
Well, that was between Clinton and his wife, and they told on him. But that's
what I'm saying.
But this man, and if Clinton had been talking about he in the in the Oval Office,
grabbing,
doing what he do,
there would be some issues where people would have been thinking about, well, maybe I might not want this old boy up in here.
Yeah.
But I'm saying all of these things that I'm talking about, we knew before President Trump was even elected and put into office. The man,
but he didn't say that about the pussy before he was a president. He said that about I thought he said that after he got in the spot.
No, he said that he was on the election buzz, the presidential election buzz when he said that. Getting off the bus.
No. He said that prior, but all that came out.
But somebody snitched him out though. He didn't just say it. He didn't say it to the news. Somebody snitched on him that he said that, right?
Regardless, this is what he said. I'm saying so the people see what kind of demeanor this man had. But listen, Punch. The man was on national TV being interviewed. Mm-hmm. The man asked him the question. Do you go along with David Duke supporting you?
Mm-hmm.
The man said, I don't know who David Duke is.
He said he don't know who David Duke is.
I don't know who David Duke, and I ain't gonna say nothing bad about David Duke. I don't know the man.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, when the man tell you that kind of lie, in your face, which he's done that since he's been in office,
because he ain't changed.
No, he said all these things before he was ever elected, and I'm saying that no matter if people wanted change, why would you want change to a man that have all that kind of baggage?
Okay, now let me talk. Now, I ain't no Trump supporter at all. I fuck Trump. I'm with all of that, right? I don't think none of the stuff he do be right. I just know whatever he do, like I said, man, he don't tuck his head. Some people like somebody to be straightforward, even when they ignorant. Like with him saying he'd grab a pussy. I grab pussy all the time. You know what I'm saying? I grab pussy all the time. And I think I'm part of one of the best organizations in this world called Rare Breed Motherfucking MC.
But you ain't running for president of the country though, Punch. Now let me ask you this.
But I could. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this.
Hold on, before you say that, okay. Look, and then put it this way too, right? I still think Trump gonna win again because of these dumbass motherfuckers out here, man. Most of the people that in our communities, they only for self, man. They don't care about none of that shit. They don't care. Instead of trying to be something that we all stand up and fight for what's right. We know Trump not right. Even the white people know he's not right now. They know he's not right. But then you look at it too. You can't let a woman be the president. And I don't have no problem with women running nothing. But I know all over the world, these men in these other countries that run shit, they wives probably can't even sit at the food table with them and their homeboys or them, period. So they're not going to listen to no woman. Then all the rest of them dudes that's up there that's trying to be the president now, man, all them fools look like suckers too. It's just, we fucked up, man. We fucked with our last days, Bob. You right. We fucked up.
So let me ask you this. This is my only argument. Like I said, I don't too much care for neither of them one way or the other. All I do know is this, and this is for us as a black race, as a people. Let me say this. If Obama had did 2 or 3 things that this man had did, would Obama still be the president?
Oh man, they'd have had.
No, they'd have hung you. He'd have been lynched.
Look, have you ever seen the Perp walk? The Perp.
Yeah, they'd have lynched him.
The purple walk?
The
perp walk. Yeah, the perp walk. Yeah, from the wire.
You've seen that?
The perp walk.
Oh, they'd have had him like that on national TV doing the perp walk.
You seen?
If he had done any of the kind of stuff that this president that we have on right now has done,
man, it'd have been like Mississippi burning.
But the issue is that you got to understand is if Obama had the track record that this man had,
he never would have made it.
He would never made it.
Yeah, he never would even been qualified. He never even been qualified.
No, he never would have made it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things. Man, you have to look back at President Obama.
Yeah.
Man, they put Trump in their power because he was rich. Man, they put Trump in there because everybody only think about money. They only think about money. They thought he was gonna be able to do this and do that and do this. Man, he ain't did shit.
Punch. Look, listen, they didn't put him in there. We as a nation put.
Do you really think the vote, like our votes or whatever? Do you really think that counted? I mean, you don't think the ballots was rigged and all that?
No, the ballots wasn't.
So they can't rig an election.
They didn't rig no election.
Can they rig an election?
No, not really.
You don't think they can?
Not to the point where.
I don't think so.
No. You don't think they can either, Punch? You don't think they can put in who they want to put in?
No.
They already saying State Farm rigging the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Because both of the cats that work with, both of the cats that's endorsing they got endorsement for State Farm is going to be in the Super Bowl. That's what they say. Aaron Rodgers and the other boy?
No.
What's the boy? Aaron? What's
that's Mahomes.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers and Mahomes going to be in the Super Bowl.
But those boys, listen, that doggone commercial.
Hey, Punch, we get back. Keep listening.
That commercial's been out for months.
No, I'm not saying about the commercial. I'm just saying they're saying that look at the benefit of Aaron Rodgers and Mahomes both ended up in the Super Bowl for State Farms because they both are endorsed by State Farm Insurance.
So, but what does that got to do?
That's money for State Farm. You know what they're going to do?
I understand all of that, son, but I'm just saying that people throw that kind of stuff out there. See, the thing you got to understand is the people that's on that front line, all that beef, like guys my side, though they're not as big as me, but that's on their front line, they want to get paid and they want to rank.
Okay.
I don't care what happens.
Come on, Paul. We all know. Listen, from boxing to football to basketball, this shit is all rigged, Paul.
No. Boxing
is rigged.
Boxing, they could rig it a lot easier.
Football is rigged, too?
No.
Man, last year, listen, Paul, let me tell you something. This is just me now. This your son.
No.
I'm not no conspiracy theorist, but I'm telling you like this. Did you see that boy played the brother, the black quarterback, the little young dude that's been killing all season long? What's the boy name?
You talking about the boy over there in Baltimore?
Yeah.
You talking about the Ravens?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, okay.
That boy been running, jumping, kicking, scratching, doing this thing. He get to the game last week. He a whole different dude. I'm gonna tell you another one they did. What's the other boy, the other black quarterback to play for the Panthers? The other brother that was supposed to whoop ass last year in the Super Bowl. He got in the Super Bowl and just was a whole zombie. What's the boy that don't nobody really too much care for? What the fuck is the boy name? Anyway, all I'm telling you, you got to look at this stuff now. Hear what I'm going to tell you.
Listen, son.
It's rigged, Pop.
Okay. Well, you say it is.
Okay.
I say it ain't.
Okay.
You know the reason why I say it ain't?
Why?
Too many people involved.
They getting paid.
No.
This is a multi-gazillion dollar business.
You're not paying off everybody. You can't pay off everybody. Plus, the problem is people can't even keep their mouth shut. Look at,
you will or you
Look at the Houston, the baseball team.
The Astros.
Yeah, they just fired people for cheating.
Okay.
Because they got told on.
Okay.
People don't keep their mouth shut. So I'm saying that you got too many people on that football team, on each side, and all of them want to win. And I played ball, so I know on any given
Sunday,
it is what it is.
It can happen.
It can happen. It can happen on any given Sunday.
I mean, I got you on that part. When I just look at all of it, to me, like I said, to me, when a person is a star performer, okay. He's all season long. He doing this thing. He killing it. He get to this one playoff game that it matters, and just is a zombie. It's like he done been drugged or he done been, you know, he done been told, you know, hey, you ain't gonna be able to win this one. We, you know, this line, we got you in a couple of years, you know, but we're gonna, you know, you gotta let these people eat now. You're gonna let them eat this one, and then we're gonna feed you later on. But we got you, you know, all this shit is rigged.
No. The game that was played, which team was it?
So you don't think it's hot?
Which team was it that played last week? No, Seattle.
Okay.
Seattle played against.
Which card? They was up down 21, 23 points or something. 23 to nothing at halftime or second quarter or some shit like that.
No,
that was Minnesota or something.
Seattle played against
Minnesota, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't Minnesota. It was Green Bay.
Green Bay.
They played against Green Bay.
Okay.
That boy, the quarterback for Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Played his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
Lost the game.
Yeah.
The same boy that you talking about for State Farm,
mm-hmm.
I think he threw for like 150 yards.
Okay.
Won the game.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you trying to say? You're trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is, Pop, is that I just believe that all of this stuff is, at the end of the day, this is all about big bet and big money, and it's too many people behind the scenes that's getting super rich off all this stuff. But
well, you know, if they got that kind of, you know, thing, if you think that they got, you know, they can go in there and bribe.
Yeah, they can.
They can bribe the whole team and.
Well, anytime you got one man that's gonna tell the whole entire National Football League, you better not hire that nigga. Kaepernick.
That's the president of the
I wouldn't give a damn who he is. If Kaepernick is the better quarterback, and I need a good quarterback.
That makes a difference. The president of the United States, when he speaks, everybody listens.
All the white folks listen.
No, everybody listens.
Okay.
They ain't got to be just the white folks. Because when you got money involved and this man can affect your money, you listen. Even though you might not go along with what he's saying.
So I need a quarterback to win, and he a winning quarterback, but I can't hire him because the president told me not to hire him. I'm just saying.
It's not just the president said don't hire him.
Yeah.
Even though that had something to do with it, but the president had a lot of people behind him that have those racist views that want to say, hey, I'm a flag waver. You see, that's another thing that you got. We got off of the politics of the thing where the Republicans think that they are more loyal to the flag and to these United States
than the
Democrats.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
See,
so
it's all bullshit.
What do you think about where we are now as far as racism? I mean, when you grew up in Mississippi before you transitioned out this way, it was probably a little different. Where are we? You don't see racism trying to come back?
It's always going to be racism.
Yeah.
You see, black folk is racist. You got black racists.
Mm-hmm.
You got Hispanic racists.
Okay.
Asian, you know, all of us got some little racism in us.
Okay.
Okay, but you're impacted more by white racism because that's where the power base is. You see, the power base is with the Caucasian side. They are the ones that have all of the money. They run the corporations. So they set the tone as far as how things are. But now, in today's world, there's no excuses. Yeah, there's racism.
I mean, well, you got to look at how the police are for example, when you look at it, and maybe, like I said, the news media plays a big part because they make sure to show us, you know, all of the negative that go on with the blacks and the police. But we know as white boys, you know, getting shot up and getting killed too. Maybe not as in the form or the fashion of blacks. Like, for example, the boy that shot up the church. You feel what I'm saying? When they killed the church. When they got him, took him to Burger King and all that, he had a good old time. But the other boy that was accused of having a gun, they went there and killed him dead. So are white folks scared of blacks? To the point to where they, you know, they fear us to death, as they say?
Believe it or not, black folks were scared of blacks.
I got you.
Okay, so I mean,
yeah,
you got to look at the big picture.
Yeah.
And you got to understand the big picture. The police force is only a reflection of society.
Okay.
They're a reflection of society. And that's another thing
Problem.
I'm saying about
us not going to get the jobs.
People, they're not
going to get the job.
Getting the job.
Not staying right, smoking, stop not smoking.
It's not just that. It's just that you got people who don't follow and don't care enough.
Okay.
You see, the police are run by the citizens. The citizens. You got to go to these people, and I'm not talking about going and tearing down stuff and burning down stuff and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about you go to your city council, because the police answer to the mayor. They answer. You see what I'm saying?
I got you. I got you.
That's where you get change. When the people go and demand change, change has to come.
But one of the things too, I tell people all the time too, is that we won't stop smoking weed so that we can be the police officer in our own community. Because we don't, that's been, all our life growing up, we've been told don't be the police. You don't want to be the police. You don't want to be a cop. You don't want to be a snitch. You don't want to be this. So a lot of times, a lot of our youth, they don't see that as a job or a career to have. A lot of them, well, the few that fall into it, they fall into it almost by mistake.
But son, I'm saying that it doesn't matter whether it's a white police officer or a black.
No.
Listen, it doesn't matter whether your area is policed by whites or blacks. It doesn't matter. It should be representative of the
community. Because
but that ain't gonna always happen. What I'm saying is, I don't care who it is.
Mm-hmm.
That police officer is supposed to protect and serve you, whether you're black, white, or indifferent. The white, people do not tolerate. They ain't gonna have it. You ain't gonna come.
Because they're gonna stand up for the community.
Because they're gonna stand up for themselves. They're gonna know what
they're gonna be at the community board meeting.
If it's something wrong, they're gonna go down there.
They're gonna file the complaints. They're gonna do all of that.
Right.
They're gonna write the paperwork. They're gonna go down there.
But
they're gonna know to meet the local with the station chief and all that.
All of that.
We ain't doing none of that.
None of that. We gonna say, hey, that ain't right. They beat that.
That's fucked up. Yeah. And then you gonna finish recording and go on about your business.
Go right on about. And wait till the next one happens.
Yeah.
You see, and instead of making sure that the people that's policing your area know
that they better police it on up, or we're gonna tell on your ass.
No, you're gonna get fired. You ain't gonna be here.
Yeah.
With a gun.
But don't you think one of the biggest problems I see, Pop, is that if you're not, and I don't want to say the ghetto, but if you're not born in rural area, like if you're not born in L.A., if you're not born, or was raised in L.A., I'm just using L.A. as an example, then you don't understand L.A. So everything to you, like, for example, me and you have seen people arguing. Well, people thought it was arguing. We're like, man, they just talking. But to the average person that don't know, they think they full out arguing. And me and you, oh, man, they just talking. They finna fight. Man, they not. They're them brothers. Them cousins, them whatever. But by not knowing that, because you wasn't raised in our community, that's the problem. So you pull up, now you done escalated something that wasn't nothing, and now here we go. Shots fired and the rest of the shit going on.
But this is what I'm talking about, son. That's why the situation is such that if you're involved, you see, in your community, involved in politics, you know who these people are.
Yeah.
You know who the police chief is.
I got you.
You see, you know what his name is.
The station chief and all that, yeah.
You know who these supervisors
Lieutenant
are.
so-and-so, captain so-and-so,
See, but when you don't know and don't want to know, you see what I'm saying? A lot of us don't even want to know who these people are.
The public liaison officer, none of that.
They don't care nothing about none of that. So if you ignore it and don't care nothing about it, then unfortunately you have some bad apples, because like I said, your police force is a reflection of society. You're going to have some officers that slip through the cracks who are racist. You're going to have some officers that's going to come through that have some issues and some problems that the department don't even know about. But when they get out there in the field and they start taking these doggone feelings and, preconceptions out on the citizenry, the only way you're going to get that sucker out of there is for the people to say, hey, this is a bad apple, and let them know that it's a bad apple. But unfortunately, you don't get it. Like I said, when you get people that do wrong, they don't even bother to go and file a report and say, hey, this sucker did me wrong. I'm telling you, I was a police chief, so I know, because I done fired people.
Yeah.
Once your doggone file gets enough complaints in it, and believe me, if you got a trait like the president he has a trait of lying.
Okay.
If you have a problem in a trait, if an officer has you're going to see those same type of complaints coming in. And once you get enough of those, we got to let you go.
Yeah.
Because we know you are going to end up getting sued.
Yeah.
And when they sue you, they suing me.
Yeah.
And that means that the money is coming out. Now, I got to go before the police commission or the city council or wherever to get my budget, to get my money. And when I done been sued because you acted a fool and I didn't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
You see, you got to go.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it works that way. But a lot of people don't bother.
Because one of the things for me, everybody, what I try to do is I try to conduct myself accordingly. I'm not going to say I cower down to the police. I just keep it respectful.
That's all you have to do. That's all you're supposed to do.
Period.
You don't never
you ain't
cower
finna,
down
you're not
anybody.
finna talk to me crazy. You're not finna do none of that. Bro, here, my license, registration, and insurance. If I violate a certain, please issue me my ticket. Other than that, I'm done talking. And it just is what it is for me. So a lot of people, you think you smart? It ain't none of that, sir. Just do your job. I want you to do your job. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you out here for, is to do your job. But it just seemed like right now, Pop, that the blacks, we taking a lot of L's right now, man. It just seemed like we're really taking a lot of L's.
No, well,
and life for us ain't fair.
No, you don't. You see, and that's what I'm saying about, you look at the whole picture and you're throwing the whole thing. You're throwing the baby out with the dishwater, with the bath water, or whatever they said. The majority, and I'm telling you, the majority of police stops, interactions with police, are ones that go positive.
Okay, the majority.
The overwhelming majority. The all goddams.
The all goddams.
Those are the ones that you see.
Yeah.
You see, those are the ones that you see.
And they go all bad.
And they go bad, and that's the one that you see on Eyewitness News.
Yeah.
But you got to look at the percentage of
good versus
interactions
bad.
that you have. And like I said, the police that are out there, believe me, because I have to say, hey, the majority of the people I dealt with when I was in uniform out there on the beat, the majority of the people were fine. But then there was some.
Yeah.
That, hey.
Gotta go.
Hey, gotta go.
Yeah. Well, I've been invited next month to be a part of the Trayvon Martin March next month. FHO has it, especially me. They wanted me to be there. So I'll be doing that down in Miami, Florida next month. And, we, like I said, we Trayvon Martin and all the other, people that were wrongfully, Sarah Blands and all of that. And those are the things that people keep holding on to. Like you said, those things erase the good that is being done, or the job. When a police officer does his job, those things erase all of that. And I think that's kind of what we hold on to. But at the end of the day, Pop, for me, man, all I know is I got to get my shit together, and I got to stay ahead of the game. And like I try to tell everybody that watches me, man, listen, we got to be adults. We got to learn how to love each other, and we got to learn how to get past the not the inconsistencies, but we got to learn how to get past the things that make us uncomfortable about each other. I think us as blacks, we have a lot of unfamiliarities, and those things is what causes the friction, and those things are what causes us to be, where we are, where we fight against each other. Because I don't know that shit seemed weird that you did, and you think I did something that seemed weird, so we just automatically disband, and we never, come together to find out what it is and work it out. And I think that's one of the biggest problems with us as blacks, or as as a race of people, is that. And another thing, we've always been taught to mind our business. So now this is the time for us not to mind our business per se, right or wrong.
What do you mean? You've always been talking.
I mean, we've always been talking. Mind your business. You ain't seen nothing. You know, when I was growing up.
No.
Yeah.
That's a misconception. The problem is now is that, like I said, we as a race have gotten so far away from where we come from.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton said, was it Hillary? I believe it was Hillary that said it takes a village to raise a child.
Uh-huh.
That used to be. See, when I came up, it was a village that was raising a child.
Yeah.
Just about everybody knew
who you were. Yeah.
Who you were.
Your family was, your mom
block,
and dad.
You knew everybody on that block just about in the other blocks over. So everybody knew, but that was what it took. Right now, you got a situation where
you can't even talk to nobody, child.
You don't get right. The kids don't respect.
Get out of my yard. And now you're going the police involved. The mama that came down there tripping, and he was in your yard, fucking up.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you don't respect, you see, you don't have no respect for people. The kids don't have respect for their elders.
Well, they can't because you can't put your hands on them.
It's not about
whooping them. I mean, not putting your hands.
It's not about putting hands on anybody.
Discipline them is what I'm saying.
It's about respect. It's about. I have never been whooped by nobody but my parents or my aunts, or something like that. My grandmother, but the people that were on my block, I had enough respect for them because we kids.
Well, that's because you got ass whoopers. Grandma and them was whooping that ass. That what got you. That's what your definition of respect. Of disrespect was ass whooping.
I was making sure that if Miss So and So said, "Hey, knock that off," don't you say
you gonna knock it off?
You gonna knock it off, and I'm gonna say, "Yes, ma'am,"
because it was an embarrassment to your family. Not to mention.
Then Miss So and So went and told Mama.
But that's what
Daddy,
I'm saying. See, what I'm saying though, about without the ass whooping, you have no respect. And I'm just telling. Right now today, and I say that like I'm saying this, I'm telling you right now, what's wrong with the generation up under us is without no ass whoopings, you don't have no respect.
But it's a whole different atmosphere now, a whole different generation thing now. It ain't a matter of you don't have to whoop a child behind. Now, there's other things that you have
right off the rip. You need
there's other things that you have to use. You can't use ass whoopings.
I know you can't
all the time.
You can't.
I'm just telling you.
One or two or three good ass whoopings make a difference.
Well, my daddy used to say, "Your ass will make you do right."
That part right there, he telling the truth. Pop always telling the truth.
However, in today's society, you have to have a different way of disciplining your children.
But that's what I'm saying. Why? This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, whatever made my dad. Whatever made you the great man that you is, make me the same way. So if whooping your ass, if auntie and grandmama and whooping your ass got you to be who you was, then I want you to whoop my ass to make me the great man great like you is. No. And if I can't whoop my children's ass and so forth down the line, then again, I'm taking away the what it was. Because let me say this: when I grew up, I feared you. Not like. Feel like you was doing something to me, but I was in fear of not getting this right or not doing what you said do because daddy gonna jump in my ass. Kids don't have that today. Kids challenge you on everything today. They talk back. I don't have to do that. What you mean you ain't gotta do that? You understand what I'm saying? Well, wash the dishes. I'll wash them when I get ready. It's crazy, but I'm telling you, if they had that fear,
but they have to have that discipline from.
That's what I'm saying.
No, and you see you. See, that's one of the things that you and I have a disagreement. You thought I was whooping your ass all the time.
All the time.
And that wasn't the truth.
All the time.
That's not the truth. You see, you very seldom got your ass.
Come on, Pop.
You see that? We have a disagreement right now. However, the thing that people have to use nowadays is they have to teach their children to respect them first. You got to have your child respecting you, and you got to have that child understand that what mama and what daddy, when mama and daddy say something, you're supposed to be paying attention, and you're supposed to react to what mom and daddy say. And then you take it a step further to making sure that they listen and respect
adult figures.
You see, but the problem is right now is a lot of children are not being raised to respect their parents. So
that's because when they go to school, they're being taught at school, hey, because I remember this. Let me tell you something. I remember the day little Albert ran home from school, my son, and they had just issued that paper to the school, to the kids at school, where the parents, they were saying, if your parents do this, if your parents do that, it was a paper of all the things that your parents can't do to you. And I remember my son running home. He ran home. Boom. Kicked to the door. Pop, pop. Y'all got this paper from school. You need to read this. And basically on the paper, and he was bright. You know, he came in with, you know, with his shoulders posted out, because on the paper it said I couldn't whip his ass. I can't holler at him. You know, just by all the little dumb stuff that they done came up with that you can't do to him no more. And I looked at him and I balled the paper up and I said, listen, man, don't none of this shit apply to me and you, player. It is what it is. And it's going to be what it's going to be. Period, point blank. And if I know I'm going to jail, yeah, I'm going to make sure that part.
Like I said, the bottom line is, it don't matter what the schools say.
Yeah.
If you already have instilled in your child, and I'm talking about once that child gets to be 3, 4, 5 years old, if you don't have him on the right track, by the time he gets 6, you got a battle on your hands.
Oh, you got a major battle.
You got that, but if you get them trained up right to get that respect,
but it's hard when you can't.
If you're a parent, what do you mean it's hard?
Because you cannot do it today. You can't hit a child today, man.
It ain't a matter of hitting the child. I'm telling you, there's other ways of disciplining the child and making sure a child understands and knows what is going to get his butt in trouble and what's not. And I ain't one to say that you got to be beating your child. That ain't the way you raise no child, is beating them down.
That part right there.
You got to, it's a mind game. And you're supposed to be the adult, so you're supposed to have a better mind as far as how to deal with your child. You should know what it is that affects your child, i.e.
taking a Nintendo that cost me $300 to buy you anyway.
All of that.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah, you got, anyway. Like I said, to me, it's just where we are right now, man. The times are so, here, you can pull it. It got plenty of wire.
It's all right, David.
Yeah, the times are so messed up right now, man. It just, to me, it's just crazy. But I just wanted to spend some time with you, Pop, on there. Everybody been asking about you, how you been doing, what's been going on. And so y'all got a chance to spend some time with the big fella, man. And these are the type of things we talk about, man. We debate on different things. Like I said, I believe what I believe as far as, because I watch, to me, how things go, how the betting go in Las Vegas, and they already bet the State Farm thing. I think in Vegas, that's already a bet between Aaron Rodgers and the Mahoney boy. That should be the Super Bowl.
So you saying that San Francisco don't have a chance?
That's going to be the Super Bowl.
You think it's San Francisco?
I think San Francisco done played a pretty good game. I think San Francisco done did their thing, but I think they're going to say, hey, player, for the money, let Mahoney go. Now, look at it now. San Francisco is the favorite to go all the way to the top, right? Right? Is San Francisco the team right now that's supposed to go?
They got the best record.
Okay. San Francisco. How much money will be made if San Francisco lose? Do San Francisco make more money winning, or do they make more money losing?
It all depends. What do you mean? Do they make more?
The people.
No, the people that's
Las Vegas.
No, the people that's playing on that team.
Yeah.
Make more money if they win.
Okay, but the people on a whole, owners, bettors, gamblers, the mob, and whoever else that's in Vegas, how much money do they make if San Francisco lose?
It all depends on which way they bet.
Against San Francisco.
If they bet on San Francisco.
No, they're going to bet against San Francisco.
Okay. All right.
The odds is, 30-1?
Okay. Ain't no 30-1.
The odds on Frisco losing?
It's not 30-1.
What is it?
What is the
okay, Google. What are the odds against San Francisco not being in the Super Bowl? Does it have an NFL Outlook? San Francisco 49ers have a 36% chance to win. They only at 36% right now. To win. That's to win.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, for them to have the best record right now, San Francisco only has the NFL. San Francisco 49ers have a 36.7 chance of winning the Super Bowl. The odds to win at all are 3-2, 40%. They win the championship. It's 36 of simulation and simulation. They win the NFC. It's 70% of the time, and are not good value at one quarter. So it's 40%. They got a 40% chance. So it's 40-1 odds right now that San Francisco won't make the Super Bowl. Or that they're gonna if they make, or that's even if they make. I don't even know.
Well, what you're saying is
to win the Super Bowl.
No, what you're saying is
so they're not going to even make it.
Aaron Rodgers and Mahomes
is going to be in the Super Bowl. That's your Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't believe it, but
hey, I'm just saying.
Don't put your money on that.
I ain't betting nothing.
Don't put your
I'm
money
done. I ain't got nobody to be betting no way, man.
The best thing to do, the safest thing to do is get you a football pool.
Go give it. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Get my little thing going, man.
Get you a football pool.
But anyway, man, this big fella, man, we done had a good time, man. Just trying to, just let y'all see the big fella, man, and hang out and do what you do. But it is what it is, man.
That's right. And the bottom line is, if you didn't get anything else out of this podcast, get educated and go vote.
Get educated and
Don't just go and pull the lever or punch the whatever they do.
Yeah.
But get educated. Read up and know who it is that you're voting for and what you're voting for.
And why you're voting.
You know, you need to really get out there and understand that kind of stuff and train up your children. You know, we used to have
that's what we used to do.
Civics class. Yeah. You know, where they gave you all that kind of stuff. They don't have it anymore.
They done took cooking, auto mechanics, civics, sewing, typing. That's how I learned how to type. I was one of the best typers. Right. Yeah.
So, but those are
in junior high. That was in junior high school. That wasn't even high school. But also what you and Mama used to do, too, you guys used to sit us down during every election and tell us about each candidate, you know, what they standing for, this is why you think we should vote. You guys never told us who to vote for, but you guys would say, hey, this is as a family, we think we should vote this way and this for this person, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that was some cool stuff, man, we used to do because that was your way of teaching us, okay, this is what it is, all the way down. You would just take the whole ballot and you would go down the whole ballot and say, this person is this is where they come from. You know, this are the goods, the bads, and blah, 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 blah. So that was cool, man. So,
well, I wish and hope that people that are listening to us.
So who should we be voting for?
I ain't telling nobody to vote for nobody.
Well, who you voting
for? Technically,
yeah.
I don't like none of the people.
All of the above.
Right
well, Richard Pryor.
Right. I don't particularly care for any of them out there, but I tell you one thing.
Yeah.
You always have to look at the big picture, and you know, there's some people that are running as a Democratic. I wish we had, what's that old boy, is it Kasich?
Kasich?
I think it's Governor Kasich out of Ohio.
Okay.
I wish he was on the ballot for the Republicans, because I would definitely punch my ticket for him.
Wow.
Because he's got the best sense. But
that's the one that walked away from Donald Trump, man. Didn't Kasich walk away or talk?
He probably did before he probably, because Kasich want to, lay one upside his head is
well.
No, that ain't go. I'm not gonna go there. But the bottom line is, as I said, not only don't go vote and learn what you're voting for. Take the time out.
Yeah.
And study, so you know what you're doing, and not just for the national. You need to do it for your local also, because those are, like I said, the people that control your
direct connect. That's your direct connect.
Your fire department.
Yeah.
All of your, government, local government agencies. You need to know what's going on in your community.
Yeah, it's there, man. Say, man, a little low hanging out with Pops, man. Just trying to bring y'all some of this stuff, man. But that's where I get it from, man. The big fella, we call him the big fella. He's doing good. He's healthy. He's doing his thing, man. And we're gonna keep him here, man, and keep him spirits up. Say, man, right now my family is going through a lot right now. Our family, so keep us in prayer. Mom is on. She should have landed. Or did Mom land already?
She should. No, she's supposed to be getting in L.A. At 1:30.
Okay, so she's gonna land in a few minutes. All right, so keep our family in prayers, man. Mom had to go to L.A. to handle some, to be there with some family and some other stuff, man. And it is what it is, man. These are the times. A lot of us are getting older and all that, man. Let me tell you something. If you're beefing with somebody, man, call them up and say, hey, bro, I'm sorry. Hey, sis, I'm sorry. Call your aunties up that you don't know. Call your uncles up that you haven't talked to and just say, hey, aunt, because I'm telling you, if you don't do it now when they're gone, you'll never know. You'll never get that information. So take the time, man, to just stop and just let it all go. We, like Punchy said, he always been saying we're in the last quarter, so you better start having some fun, because I don't know when you're going to wait to have some fun. I don't know what you're waiting on, because we ain't got that much more time to have fun, so you better start having some fun now, man. And to all my people, as always, I love you guys. Don't forget tonight, 7 p.m., you feel what I'm saying, 7 p.m., my man, Two Guns, is going down tonight, and we're talking about property of, man. Y'all already know how touchy that subject is. You know, some females hate the word property of. Some females feel like property of has different meanings. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Hopefully get to the bottom of it and get some straightening, man. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to try to get some straightening on this property of thing. But other than that, man, it is what it is. I love you guys, man. Continue to do what you do. And it is what FHO, man. We're going to do our thing, man. So y'all be good, man. Be good, be good, be good. My man OG Mike Low, Los Pedos MC, sent me this. This is some of his hidden gems, man. So I want y'all, we go out, you can listen to this, man.
En la cadena familia mafioso como los originales de Sicilia.